Actually, it's women empowerment is kind of too much of overrated because now it has become too much to the extent our men are actually left behind.
What women want, what men want. As for sex, what's the difference when it comes to myths and reality on sex and life challenges, marriage?
Hello, welcome to Dirty Diary, and I'm your host Sheena, and I have two beautiful, amazing women here. Powerful women, should I say that? And I'm going to tell you why they're so powerful and super powerful. To me, they are. So I'll let them introduce themselves, and then you will hear how powerful they are. Please, introducing yourself doesn't mean just saying your name. Just say your name, what you do, what you're studying, and all that. All those manner of things, all those shenanigans, that's what we want to hear.
Hi, my name is Morugi or Glo. I am a criminologist and I am also a mixologist. And I am a content creator.
Uh-huh.
And one thing, I'm also an activist. In the blood, you.
Hey,
Small body.
woman, you're Jane of all
Small
trades.
body, big mouth.
I know.
Like
I'm
most
small,
of us.
but I'm mighty, just like Simi said.
Exactly, yeah.
Okay.
Well, hi everyone. I'm
Hello.
Joy.
Uh-huh.
I'm a lot of things, but on most days I stick to modeling, content creation, like she said,
Yeah.
and makeup. I'm a makeup artist.
Wow.
I also am very passionate about gender equality and child advocacy.
Hey,
Yeah.
bravo. Wait. You see, I told you I have powerful women.
Exactly.
Criminologist. And you heard, she's very passionate when it comes to gender equality.
Yeah.
Why? And child advocacy. Why? Don't joke with these women. So, and that brings us to our topic. Our topic of today is women on top.
Mm-hmm.
Women on top. Not on top that you're thinking of. We were done with that topic, I think, long time ago. But if at all we get there, do men feel intimidated? Or do you think our society is ready for a woman to be on top?
Mm-hmm.
On top meaning powerful women, women who are outspoken, very vocal in the society. Do you think men feel intimidated when it comes to that?
I would say I'll go with it's a neutral thing.
Yeah.
Some men are not intimidated,
Mm-hmm.
but some men are.
Okay.
I think it's like a challenge for them to accept that it's now time for women to stand on what they believe in.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's time for women to be leaders, and because our society brought us up in this mentality of a man is the man is the head.
Yeah.
Yeah, the man is the head and you're the neck. So you're supposed to just pay attention and listen to what this man has to say.
Yeah.
And you not listening is taken as disrespect, which I feel is unfair.
Okay.
Yeah, because apart from being a man and a woman, we are all human beings.
Yeah.
Yeah. So that's the things that I can really lead on so well that another man can't.
Right.
Yeah.
Wow.
In the society, I think the society has tried to play a major role on making woman empowerment visible. In terms of, at least right now, we have education, politics.
Right.
Yeah. But however, we have like a long journey.
Right.
We have a long journey. It's so complex.
Okay.
Because there are things that haven't yet been met.
Okay.
Things like gender-based violence, we're still fighting that.
Okay.
Yeah. We're still fighting women to be leaders in politics.
Okay.
In some countries, that's
not a big deal.
Yeah.
Wow.
And in some countries, that's a big deal.
Of course. Yeah. Of course. But we have women leading. We have women leading as president. We have women leading as vice president.
Yeah, but how many women are leading?
especially in African countries, we do, which is, I think it's a very good thing.
That's a good thing. That's progress. Obviously, we came from somewhere
Yeah.
where we wouldn't see women in leadership at all.
Yeah.
And I acknowledge that we've come a long way, but still we're not there. We still have countries where women being in leadership, women being outspoken, is still a very big problem.
Wow.
Yeah. We still have governments that do not have equal or fair representation of women.
Okay.
Yeah, they don't appreciate that.
My question is this. Do you think that men are actually intimidated when it comes to that? Do you think men are actually intimidated?
Yes, I do think so.
Uh-huh.
I feel some men are, like she said, some men are intimidated by an empowered woman, an outspoken woman. Because when I think, when I hear woman on top, when I hear woman on top, I'm thinking career success.
Of course.
I'm thinking personal empowerment, financial independence.
Yes.
And these are all things that men have had an upper hand on for like so many years.
Yes.
Yeah, with the patriarchy and subjugation of women.
Correct.
So I feel like generally the men's comfort zone is being able to be a step ahead of a woman. Because that's what the society has socialized them to believe and to normalize, So when they see a woman who's actually studying up for herself, going out for these leadership positions, getting that job, getting that career, they feel like, oh, that's too much.
But don't you think that actually it's women empowerment is kind of too much of overrated, because now it has become too much to the extent our men are actually left behind.
Okay, I've had that so many times. But I always say is 99% of women's empowerment have been on women. We've spoken out. We've rallied, we've done it all, like tuenda out, we've spoken our views, speak on our challenges. Even recently on the femicide issue in Kenya, it was like I know men were supporting it, some men were, but really the backbone behind it for fellow women. Like we speak out our issues, we go out in numbers, and we say this and we stick to it, and we advocate. Men barely do that. So when you say, when you say that women empowerment is overrated, I feel like it's a misconception.
Okay.
Because I feel what the society is missing is men who are outwardly spoken about their issues and the problems they actually face. Because I know there are challenges that men face too.
True.
Yeah, because we're not the same.
Correct.
We have different needs.
Right.
Yeah, because men and women are not the same. Yeah.
Yeah.
I feel what we should what's the right word? What we should embrace as a society is a community of men who are able and willing to outspokenly put out their views, their needs, and stuff like that. Yeah,
right.
That's what's missing.
I think the society has made men that way. Growing up, men are told, do not do this. Men are not supposed to do this. Men are not supposed to do this and that. And that has made them kind of a little bit, compress their emotions because they can't speak it out. And the fact that they can't speak it out, they're not vocal the way you're saying women are vocal. Because it's true, women are vocal naturally. But now what about these men that we have? Our men are not vocal enough. So, because the only way, you don't expect a man to go to a counseling session for counseling. You don't expect that. They won't go that. They won't go that way.
True.
Where do we find these men? In the bar. We find them in the bar. So do you think we should embrace that this is our men and we should go to where they are right now?
Okay.
And maybe move up together, because we've left them behind. Nowadays, women actually ruling everywhere. We have CEOs where women, it's just women. And you go to an interview. Another scenario is you go to an interview with a man. You've studied the same course, applying for the same position. They will employ you, and they won't employ the man.
Why do you think that is?
Because that happens.
Why? Okay, why? Why do you think that is?
And that is why I'm asking.
No, I don't know.
Why is it that they will employ the woman and leave the man behind?
Qualifications.
It's a qualification. You all graduated the same. You've graduated. You don't have any qualification at all, apart from your degree certificate.
Which is the same as
The same as the guys.
Yeah.
But now they're going to pick on the woman and leave the man because they feel they want to empower a woman. And it says women have been empowered. We have a lot of organizations where women have been empowered. Women now are very outspoken.
Yeah, sure.
We have the society defending them. We have the government defending women at all times. What about these men? Because nowadays, this is leading to men committing suicide. This is leading to men behaving in a funny way because you'll always hear men. It's always about men.
I think that's being now toxic. Especially, let me say, for example, in the sales and marketing industry, most people who are usually employed, I wish it was like the most paid job in Kenya because I mean
Yes.
these people do hustle a lot.
Correct.
But the most people who are employed are women. Reason why? It's because they think beauty privileges. If a woman
That's a whole topic on its own. Yeah. We should talk about this.
I know.
Yeah, because the person employing these women, I think the mentality has the beauty privileges because it's sales, yeah.
Yes.
So I expect you to go somewhere and sell this glass because our company is major on selling the glass.
Correct.
So if a man goes out there and starts selling the glass, they think that the men won't really deliver it.
Yes.
But if a woman goes and sell this glass, a woman has a lot of things that's
It's going to sell it out. It's a smile. It's
the
a
smile,
what?
it's the
It's
body,
that,
it's the voice,
I'm telling you the truth. If for a man, unless you have a very good convincing voice, like that convincing power, and you sell that, and you sell your voice in it as well, then you will get that job.
Okay, I'll acknowledge that women may have it easy when it comes to convincing the buyers and stuff like that.
Correct.
But the beauty standards also apply to men. There are some agencies who take handsome men and beautiful women. So when you say it's beauty standards and all that, I'm like, men are handsome too.
No. When it comes to selling a product,
selling a product.
when it comes to model agency, it's okay. They'll pick handsome men and they'll pick beautiful women.
Wait, I'm actually talking about the sales. Because beauty is a big thing in sales. Not even modeling.
Correct.
Just, okay, it's a product, yeah? Ata kama ni Blue Band, a
Yeah.
new brand of something.
Yeah.
They look at beauty first.
Okay.
For most agencies.
Okay.
Yeah, so in as much as you'll say pretty privilege, stuff like that, men also get that too to some percentage. But I'll acknowledge that ladies may have it easy.
Yeah.
Also with these liquor brands
Yeah.
and stuff like that. Yeah.
Yeah.
And I want to take you back where you said, okay.
Where women were actually vocal, men not being given opportunity.
Yeah. Yeah. You said like the society and everything, like what you said, men are naturally, the society has taught men to suppress feelings
Of course.
and all that.
Yeah.
And I feel like there's some things we need to unlearn.
Yeah.
Because women were also subjugated for a long time. We were taught to be quiet.
Yeah.
Your place is in the kitchen and that's where you belong.
Yeah.
And in spite of all that, we still came out and spoke our issues.
True.
So we should not say that men are naturally this, men don't naturally do this.
Yeah.
I feel like we should embrace change and unlearn these things that have been socialized to us by our patriarchal society. Okay?
But you say with men, they were raised that way. Men, to date, you bring up your son. You're like, they're told, men don't do some things. Men don't do some things.
Yeah.
It's something we cannot unlearn because men were taught to be powerful. Men were taught they have to roll. Are you getting?
I get
So
that.
the moment they believe they're not supposed to cry,
Yes,
they
I get
believe
that.
men are not to cry. No woman is supposed to see their tears. But it is okay for a man to cry.
Yes,
They don't know that.
Right.
Because we have this societal issue that has come and it has actually made it even harder for them. And let me tell you, when you talk about unlearning, I don't think if it's something that it's going to be easy compare. We can't compare it with how women are being treated. Like women, we knew our place was in the kitchen, which is still to date. Our place is still in the kitchen. That is what we're still being taught when it comes to religion. We're still being taught that way.
True.
And religion is something that we cannot scrap. So we're still being taught, women, be submissive to your husband. And what is this submission they're talking about? Submission they're talking about is work. Be there in the house, clean the house, or whatever. When you go to premarital classes, that's what they tell you. So there are things that we cannot learn. And that is our tradition. It's like doing away with tradition, which we cannot do away with.
But we have to unlearn things. I
Yeah,
know
I think
you're
men-
saying men are supposed to be allowed to express their feelings and their emotions.
Yeah.
There are some aspects of our society, like our traditions, that uplift men. Like the ones that say men are strong. They believe in themselves. When they go out there, they know, I'm a strong man. I'm gonna do this.
Yeah.
I can overcome this.
True.
But these other toxic parts of our traditions,
Yeah.
like the ones who say men should not cry, men should not do this, do that.
Yes.
I think men should be taught, or boys, young men and boys, they should be taught that emotions are a human thing.
Correct.
Yeah, you should be able to express yourself. If you're having difficulty, you should be able to embrace therapy or any kind of help, self-help groups, whatever it is.
Yeah.
That's going to work for you personally. You should be able to do that. As I said, it's a necessary step that you have to take.
Correct.
You can't just sit back and say, we all brought up this way. You know, we can't change this.
Yes.
I was not comparing it exactly to where women were, but I was saying, in spite of women being put a certain way, like, you know, when you're taught to be a certain way, when you're put in a certain place for a while, you start believing that that is what you should be, that is who you should be. But in spite of that, women have stepped out. I feel like men should also find the courage. Yeah, or just
how about we go to where they are?
embrace that.
We make it comfortable for them.
We can do that too, but they have to also be ready to embrace change.
Yeah, because the problem with most men, they're not, even if you go to where he is, this guy, he will see that, he will perceive that as you playing with his ego.
What I mean is this. We find them in the bar. Can we create those counseling sessions for them in the bar when they're watching football, when they're drinking those alcohol?
Yes, we can do that.
Can we create an environment for them to be outspoken the way we want them to actually speak out about their feelings?
We can
that
do all,
way.
yeah, we can do all that.
Yeah.
But when the man is not ready to embrace the fact that it's okay for me to actually sit down and talk about my feelings, it won't work.
Trust me, we haven't tried.
But it has to come from them first. Okay, we can do that.
It's a point of trying. Have we tried it?
we haven't.
And it hasn't worked.
I don't think we
Exactly.
tried talking to them at home.
Yes.
But going to where they are, personally, I've never tried that.
But do you think it's because they feel like women are actually super vocal, and when they sit down with you and talk about whatever they feel, it's because you will go out there and tell the whole world? Because that's what women do.
Okay, that's a point of trust. I want to dispute that because I know there's a girl, when I tell her my issues and it's going to come out.
Yeah.
But I feel like if you're not, if we are friends, we're in a relationship and you're not able to come to me with things, I'm your closest friend, your wife, your sister. As a man, I should be able to create this safe space for you to actually talk to me.
Yes.
And it comes from two people.
Yeah.
Yeah, you have to be willing to talk to me. And I have to be willing to listen and like keep this a safe space for you. It comes from both.
My question now.
Yeah.
Do you think our country, Kenya, is ready for a woman president the way Americans are ready for Kamala? I don't know if Americans are ready for Kamala either, but do you think, like, as a country, Kenya, we're ready for a woman president?
This is what I would say. I don't think our country is ready for that. And I also don't think there is a woman right now. I don't think there's a woman right now who is ready for that. Because let's go back to the time we had Mandamano, right?
Yeah.
I was so impressed with the fact that we women came out. Now, this is not about gender.
Yeah,
This is now us.
I know.
And then when I looked at the video of the time of Wangari Maathai,
Yeah.
when they were protesting about Moi,
Mm-hmm.
you could count the women. And so women weren't there.
Yeah.
But now, the courage of now being the president,
Jesus Christ.
hey, wait, there's a lot of trauma we have to deal with.
Uh-huh.
Tuziangushe chini, and then now we can now stand.
What do you think?
Okay, I don't think Kenya is ready for a woman president.
Mm-hmm.
Why do I say this? Okay, the politics in Kenya has been centered towards the guys, for the males, for a long time.
Yeah.
And that is what in our heads we're thinking, both men and women. Even most women wouldn't trust a woman to be a leader. And as she said, like, she doesn't, I don't think that's right. I feel like we have so many powerful women who should embrace this and actually come out. Because I've not seen women actually vying for the seats and everything.
Yeah.
But they're there, like, we have powerful women in parliament. We've seen them, like, come out, activists and everything.
Yes.
I feel like they should take that bold step and actually come out. And you never know unless you try, you see?
I think they have fear of the unknown because they don't know whether they're going to be accepted or not.
Yeah.
One thing, they don't know if they're going to be voted for or not. For instance, we had Martha Karua and we had Baba and Mama working together.
Yeah.
But then Martha Karua was not accepted even from her own community when it came to that.
Yeah.
They weren't ready for Martha to rule them.
Okay, but you know,
As much as she made that bold step to do that. In fact, I applaud her so much for doing that. And I'm one person who is super vocal when it comes to that leadership and women. Like, it actually makes you feel like, actually I can do something. But the question is, the fear that men have, don't you think it's something to do with believing that a woman is actually trying to rule them and trying to sit on them, and it's not supposed to be that way?
I would say men are just insecure. I mean, any man who doesn't support a woman being a leader is a very in capital letters, insecure man, a very jealous man. And these men should be told, hii time ya kupakana mafuta, me to me, but it's an end, because I feel pia sisi tunaongea factually, pia sisi tumechangia ku embrace the culture of, okay, men are the leaders.
yeah, but again,
Yeah. When we do that, then we are pulling ourselves down. Because if I'm not really sure about a woman being a president, and I am a woman, so time yangu ikifika kusimama hiyo time, you see. So I think we support a lot of mini bullshit that men give us.
it's actually not men, it's the society.
It's the society.
It's what we've grown up believing, so it's a norm for us. Unconsciously and consciously, we just think like that.
Wow.
Okay.
I don't think so, because I feel when I'm speaking on behalf of the men, because I feel when a woman is on top there, when a woman is on top there, be rest assured that this man will not have a say, because that is the truth. I have seen women who actually lead, and they actually, when they lead.
And
they're
why is
super
that?
powerful.
Why is that?
And they are powerful like that even at home,
Wait a minute.
because it's something they can't control.
So you're saying women can't control power when in a position of power, they don't know how to share it, or like
They can control. They're good leaders.
Yeah.
Don't get me wrong. They're very good leaders.
Yeah.
But they're not good leaders at home.
Okay, at home, yes. The man is the head, I mean.
Yeah, at home.
And when they're good leaders outside there, they bring it in the house.
Okay.
They become authoritative. They become super powerful. They feel like they can control even their men. Do you think it's something to do with that? And that is making men fear They fear having or dating a powerful woman like that. They fear, oh my God, if I reach out to her, then oh my God, this woman is gonna sit on me.
Wait.
I told you I have powerful women. And hey, this is what I want.
I feel like there's a reason behind a woman being now not knowing where
How
the
to balance.
boundaries are.
Aha.
There's a reason behind that.
What is the reason?
For a woman to be so controlling, I can't be controlling outside. Wait, listen, I can't be controlling outside.
Oh my God.
Outside and come back home and be controlling.
Uh-huh.
So the main center here is home, because this is where I wake up, go to job, then come back home.
Correct.
Yeah.
Yes.
So if at home, if at home I'm not given peace, listen, if I'm not really respected enough, and if someone maybe shutters me down to start
Yeah.
not seeing myself as a worthy person, the moment I get that power, I'm going to misuse that power, and I will misuse that power to the gender that makes me feel shallow the most, which is not good.
Yes.
But I think the reason behind, women misusing the power
Yes.
Okay.
is that yeah.
Let me get
speak
Joy.
now?
Joy is actually
I've been waiting for this.
like it's itching me. I want to talk.
I
Okay.
believe that a woman can be powerful, can be a leader out there,
Yeah.
and still be able to be a submissive wife at home. And I feel, okay, when you say men feel intimidated, this is a huge thing.
Yeah.
It's not just about the woman being a powerful woman.
Yeah.
Like you said, there's boundaries. As a powerful woman, I want to be out there, go to the office, like do my thing there, like I'm a leader. That's my my zone. But when I come home, I also want to rest in my femininity. I want you to lead me, okay?
Yeah.
And I feel like for a man to lead an empowered and a powerful woman, you have to be a real leader and understand what masculinity and leadership is.
Okay.
You have to be able to lead me financially, emotionally, spiritually. When I say financially, I'm not saying you have to have the bag and have all this shit. You have to have your shit together.
Yeah.
If I'm a CEO of a bank somewhere,
Yeah.
you should also have your thing going on. That's how I'm going to respect you.
Keep up with the pace.
Yeah. You have to be
Hey, Miss Kayo, lead me financially, lead me spiritually, lead me emotionally.
emotionally, you have to be aware of your emotions. And you have to know how to communicate them effectively.
Yeah.
We have to be able to sit down and say, I didn't like this one, this way. And you have to lead, like, if you're not talking or something like that, not always, but most times I expect you to make the first move because you're the leader.
Okay.
It also depends on what it is. I know it's a lot, But as a leader, I want you to be able to guide me. Spiritually, you should be in tune with your religion, your God. Have a foundation with. For me, I'm a Christian. So you have to really have that strong foundation in Christianity. So you're able to like pray with me and know what we want for our home and stuff like that. If I have all that,
you're a happy wife.
I'm a happy wife. And I'm going to come from work and be very submissive to you because you're my husband.
Ish.
And I actually want you to be my husband. I wouldn't want a man I can sit on. I want a man who can tell me what to do.
You're a man to be a man.
I want
Guys,
a man to be a man.
With
the right idea of masculinity.
Yes.
Yeah.
wow.
That's what I feel is that.
An empowered woman needs a leader.
Yes.
A leader, an empowered man
An
too.
empowered man, yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
Guys, I told you I have powerful women. These women, you can't challenge them as much as I was trying to really challenge them. They actually put my toes there.
As we should.
So, you've heard what they're looking for. They're looking for men who can lead them. By leading them does not mean what you think. They mean lead financially, Lead emotionally and lead spiritually.
Yeah.
Like be in control. Be in control of these three things. Then it's gonna be easy. Because remember, a happy wife, a happy home.
Exactly.
So don't be scared of women who are actually leading. Don't be scared. They have actually said, you've heard it from their own mouths. They're not scared. Don't be scared of them. The fact that they're leading out there or they are on top somewhere else, it does not mean they're on top in the house. You're going to have to lead as a man.
Yeah.
Otherwise, it was a good one.
Oh, wow,
Until
yeah,
next
that's
time, thank you so much.
Bye.
This is Dr. Diary. Ciao, ciao. Mwah, mwah, mwah.
Oh.